Said that a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. How should people become more dangerous?
Oh, becoming more articulate is definitely, I would say, that's the primary array of weapons.
I also think that anytime that Dr. Jordan Peterson or anyone really says the word dangerous, people construe that as like being violent because that word dangerous and violent kind of go hand in hand. And that's just not what Dr. Jordan Peterson is talking about. Yes, you need to have the capacity for violence to be able to potentially protect the ones that you love, but you have it under voluntary control is the most important thing. And Dr. Jordan Peterson immediately within the first 2 seconds of answering that question says to be able to articulate. What does that mean? To be able to communicate your ideas, your thoughts, your needs, your wants. All of that stuff is built through being to able to articulate.
So, I mean, physical prowess is something, and it's not nothing, that physical confidence that comes along with that as well. But the same thing replicated at the level of the ability to communicate and to think, that's a way broader field of battle and opportunity. So this is one thing that isn't taught well, especially to boys. It's more important to teach it to boys, I would say, because they're more skeptical of the educational enterprise in general, generally speaking, partly because they're less obedient, partly because they're less agreeable. That's particularly true for disagreeable boys. And agreeable boys get higher grades independent of their IQ and their academic achievement because they're easier to deal with. So what do you tell disagreeable boys? There's nothing that makes you more formidable than verbal competence, than being able to articulate, be able to think, to marshal your arguments, right? Some battlefield metaphor. Get everything in order. Get all your information straight, to marshal your forces. And so, I mean, that's part of the reason that rap artists are so popular, especially among disaffected young men, black and white alike, because they're unbelievably articulate. Like they have this incredible verbal prowess. It's unbelievably.
Like Dr. Jordan Peterson mentioned this a little bit, but he mentioned physical prowess. And before he continues on with be able to articulate your ideas and have sort of the verbal prowess, as he's saying, if you're a young man watching this right now, like get in the gym. The gym absolutely changed my life. And for all young men who might be struggling with direction or discipline or motivation or things they want to do in their life, start with the gym. Start getting physically strong and physically capable. And there are many things that can come from that. In the gym, you can learn discipline and hard work and effort. You can also learn how to make friends and ask for help from the other big guy in the gym, from the guy who goes to the gym all the time, from the guy who's been working out for 20 years, from maybe the conversation you have with the lady at the front desk or whatever the case may be. There's so many things that come from the gym rather than you just getting jacked. And also that's a cool thing because now you feel physically competent and physically confident, which could lead to confidence in other areas of you developing yourself in a broader range of things. And so if you don't know what place to start, if you are a young man, start with the gym, start with your body, and then build from there. Like if you want to ask for help in the gym, you have to be able to communicate and talk and go up to someone. And who knows what they're going to say? Maybe this guy's busy, or maybe he's having a bad day, or maybe he brushes you off and you want to try again. Like being able to handle rejection is also a huge, huge thing when it comes to developing yourself as a young man. And you, again, can learn all of that in the gym. And then over time, you're like, oh, wow, I got stronger and bigger and all these things happen. Okay, how can I apply these same principles to other areas of my life, to my education, to my schoolwork, to my job, to my family, to my relationships? Okay, discipline and effort and responsibility and communication, all of these things add up to create a very dangerous individual, whether man, or woman, really.